Welcome back. This is Gareth M5KVK, and as you can see, I've got some of the dip sockets populated. I'll turn the board over in a moment, but I've set the camera so that it's focused right in, so I can just show you how I go about soldering. As I say, I've got my temperature control bit. I use a little pot with some wire wool in it that cleans the bit, and then tiny bit of solder onto the bit just to warm it up and to get that clean. Wait until the bit clicks, which shows that it's up to temperature again. Hold it against the pin for a bit, tiny bit of more solder onto the bit just at the interface with the pin. Same on the next one. I can hear the bit clicking as it temperatures cycles in and out of on, which is actually a very good indicator to me that the bit is still at the right temperature. Just hold it very slightly against each one. Doesn't need very long. Only needs a tiny amount of solder because both the leads and the board are pre-tinned, so very little needed. I'll just carry on down this one here. I'm not sure that that's in focus actually, but as I'm here, and I'm stabilizing the iron by just leveraging my fingers against the mount, which is another great reason for having this this particular mount. So clean the bit at the end, put it back in the holder, and hopefully that just gives you an idea of what that looks like. Okay, so we've got the dip sockets in. I just turn that over and you can see that I've mounted the sockets. The kit only comes, the QCX kit as it comes from QRP Labs has only got this 28 pin socket, but the kit as we got it from the Norwich club had these other ones fitted as well. So I've just put those on there hopefully you've watched that first bit of video. Actually, it looks like I've still got a couple more to do there, so I'll do that now while I've got you on. Let me just clean the bits. There's another one there as well. Needs to. Bit of solder. It's probably right in the picture. I'll try and get that out of the way. Tiny bit of solder. This one down here. And hopefully you can see that it really does take a tiny amount of solder. If everything's clean and the bit is at the right temperature, and the sun is setting in the west, then you should be okay. But I will, once I've done these, I will now go over them, looking at them through a loop, a jeweler's loop, just to be absolutely sure, because the last thing I want once I've populated the board is to then find that we've got some dry joints or some bridges between tracks. On there. There we go, I think that's it. Yep, that looks good. Clean that one up there. A bit too much on that one. Clean the bit, put it back in the holder. And there we go. So that's all of those bits on. As I say, I'll look at it really closely now with a higher powered loop. I've just got the ordinary glasses on. I don't know whether you can see those. They provide me with binocular vision, but I've also got a jeweler's loop that I use to have a really close look at joints to make sure that they've taken okay. Alright, see you next time.